Having done so many projects ranging from small projects like residential houses, medium-sized projects like arcades and shops, to larger projects ranging from hospitals, schools and other projects, there are so many things that I've understood and learned that I want to share today. These are some of considerations that you have to know if you're going to start any construction project. Once again, this is Asimi Timothy, your engineer. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you find this video more helpful and insightful, don't forget to subscribe and like and share to a friend so that we grow together. To start any project and become successful, one must do what they call a feasibility study. A feasibility study is where you have to study the impact of the project, the intent of the project, the purpose of the project, so that before you start any construction project, let it be as small as a house or maybe an arcade or a hospital or a school. If you don't do a feasibility study, there's a lot of things that will go wrong. A feasibility study will help you in understanding the purpose of the project, how it will serve the community, why you are investing in it, so that by the time you take a decision to invest, you have already taken all those decisions already in the feasibility study. It helps you to know the impact of the project in the society. Some people start projects without knowing why. Maybe you have got cash, you just get started, or you find something finished, you just buy it. But a feasibility study will help you to know the purpose and the service that the project you are going to start is going to do for the society. Most of the times when you're doing projects, either they are going to benefit you as an individual or benefit other individuals in the society, implying that you have to know exactly where you lie as a financier or a client in preparing for any project for construction. Don't forget a feasibility study if you want your project to be successful and be impactful as planned. As a beginner in construction, after studying the impact of your project, as small as a house, what is going to do, the purpose and everything, you start the process of planning. Planning is massive. It is where you sort all the problems. Most projects fail on planning. You find someone does not give his or her own time on the plan. Make sure you have proper planning. Planning is diverse. It has a lot of things. It includes preparing the vision into drawings, preparing the sources of drawings, preparing the location, preparing the land, preparing where you want your project to be situated. Knowing that place will be impactful in the growth of that project and its success. Make sure you do good plans. The planning stage is diverse. It has a lot of things. You have to talk with consultants. If you are not one of them, you have to mobilize finances. You have to do a lot of things in that phase. Make sure that you target a lot of things in planning. Make sure, one, you have an approved plan, which you have to design so well, know your vision, make artistic impressions, make sure you know what you want exactly. It is so beautiful to know what you want as a developer. After that, make sure you have bills of quantities. In bills of quantities, you have to know the costs that are going to be involved in that. You have to know the materials that are involved in your project. You have to know how long you are going to execute your project. You have to know how you are going to phase it. You have to know many things in planning so that you know whether you're capable of executing the project. Remember, the project ends in planning. You can know the end in mind or the end of the project in planning. You can know your potential of the project in planning. You can know whether you can do this project in 10 or 15 years during planning. The planning phase is the organization way, or it is the stage where you can organize your structure so that it comes out and be a deliverable to the society. So don't forget planning if you are beginning construction. Having done a lot of projects from individuals, government, and private financiers like maybe African Development Bank, have been on different boards, I've discovered that most projects fail when it reaches to financing. As a person beginning to construct, don't forget financing. Financing is a game changer. If you do a project, or if you're planning to do a project, you have done with the initial stages of feasibility and planning, make sure you tackle financing with a lot of keenness. Because if you cannot finance the project, it cannot end. Financing is the strongest muscle that builds any project. Where are you going to get the funds? You have got the bills of quantities, you have got the total amount required on the project. First see the background of you. How long are you going to finance that project? Won't that project affect your normal living? Won't that project affect the sources you are picking the money? It could be a business. Make sure that you see the financing bit of every project with a lot of keenness. Make sure that you know where you're going to get the sources, whether you're going to scale your project at a go, whether you're going to make sure that the project is deliverable in this time, because financing is the muscle that is going to build your project. Ensure that you organize your finances so well so that the project is properly delivered and it is finished. Most people start without seeing the edge of financing, and projects are halfway complete, and you find it cannot deliver the initial purpose of the project. And that would be bad because you didn't take that into precaution. Don't forget to plan and finance your project to the end, since you have organized so well in this stage of planning and financing.